to Valdymas Project Read with Dr. Joshua Kolawole. This series is designed to reposition you for excellence in academics, career, and business. Let's dive in as we unravel nuggets essential for excellent living.
This is Valdymas College Project Read audio series. I would like you to know that this presentation you're listening to today, it's a very special presentation. I would love you to take a comfortable learning position and please listen to the end. It's a very special Christmas presentation. I am Dr. Joshua Kolawole. My transformation initiative is to stimulate your character growth, your courage, your consistency, your compassionate growth. Today, I am going to be talking about transforming evaluation. And I will need you to understand this very clearly based on the two stories I would use. The first story goes like this. If there's a boy in a house and there's the mother, and the boy is used to getting annoyed uncontrollably, and you know this boy, he gets angry a lot. And so someday he went to a store and he got into the store, he got annoyed, and while he was throwing tantrums, he broke a bottle of wine that cost about $700. Now they get to call the mother that your son had caused this trouble. He has broken a bottle of aged long wine that cost about $700. And so they get the boy's mom to the store to come and rescue the boy. The boy's mom ran to the store, got to settle the bill. She paid the $700. But do you know that the problem has not been solved? You only rescued the boy from the consequence of his anger. You have not really solved the boy's anger problem. 3 weeks later, the boy went back to the store. Out of his tantrums again, he displaced a cart and the whole goods on the cart fell down and crashed. The cost of this was $3,000. Now you understand that the real problem of the boy was not solved. He was only rescued the first time. This is the way it is with so many of us. We love to solve the consequences of our deep-seated issues instead of facing the deep-seated issues and solving them. Another example is this. Imagine a young boy in a fight and he got stabbed by a knife, let's say to 10 inches deep. This is a major injury, and a friend of his just say, okay, I want to help you. The help I would do is I'll remove the knife from 10 inches. I'll remove it down to 2 inches so that maybe the pain you feel will reduce. The truth about it is the friend to you, you would say the friend has helped. He has reduced the knife wound from 10 inches to 2 inches. But do you know he hasn't really helped the boy? Now, to really help the boy, do you know that you need to remove the knife completely? If there's any bleeding blood vessel inside the wound, you need to stop that bleeding. You need to clean it up. You need to put antibiotic impregnated gauze, as the case may be, or any other thing that can deeply prevent infection in that wound. You need to dress it lightly and carefully, and you need to continue to manage the wound until it heals completely. That is when you have truly helped the boy. So there are two scenarios in life. And today I said I'm talking about transforming evaluation. This is the end of the year. I want you to know that this is the time you will subject yourself to sincere evaluations. Evaluation is foundational to leadership and transformation. And if you're going to ever be a leader or someone who passionately loves himself, then you will be given to clear evaluation. You will want to evaluate your vision. You want to evaluate your thinking. You will even want to evaluate your character and ask yourself, where will this lead me to? Now, I want to proceed by just defining the term evaluation, because evaluation is a systemic way of making an assessment of someone's worth, someone significant, but this must be evaluated against a set of standards. So you can't just sit down in the corner of your world and create the standards yourself. You have to be evaluated against a higher or a superior standard, either set by an international body, set by the creator or the nature that creates heaven and earth, or by God who creates heaven and earth. You need to evaluate yourself against a certain standard of right principles. Evaluation affirms what is excellent, what is the standard, what is right. Evaluation seeks to redirect that which is deficient and unacceptable. I want you to know that if you will really be a living mind, a mind that is given to continuous vision, continuous purpose, continuous drive, then you will have to throw yourself to evaluation. And you also need to know that you require great discipline to lead a life of evaluation. I want to help you break it down. There are evaluations you can do within yourself. Like it's December ending now, you can sit under a tree, clearly under a cool breeze in the evening, and ask yourself with pen and paper in your hand, what are the things that happened to me good in this year? What are the things that happened to me ugly this year? What are the things that happened to me bad this year? You can write them down under those three topics. Ask yourself clear question. How did I arrive at this good? What are the things I did? What are the things I did that helped, that got me into this ugly trouble? What are the things I did that got me into this bad situation? Now, you're asking this question not to bring yourself down, but to now have clarity on what to do better in the next year, or in the next cycle, or in the next quarter. But that is internal. That is more subjective to emotions. It's subjective to your emotions because a lot of things you will write that are ugly, you may even mistakenly write them as good. Because of your emotions will find a way to excuse them. However, there's a more subjective and external evaluation. You can submit yourself to people of higher moral standard in your society, in your environment, your boss, your leader, your pastor, your imam, your someone you look up to that you know that will tell you the truth. Someone, he doesn't even have to be a religious expert. It could just be an academic expert. It could be anyone you place in a high position of a better character disposition than you. Let them give you a more unbiased evaluation, something more objective. That's an external form of evaluation. Organizations go through this. Let me also throw it to you that you could do daily, weekly, monthly, and even annual evaluation. I want you to know today, this has been credited to so many wise men of age, but they say an unlived life is not worth evaluating. However, an unevaluated or unexamined life is not worth living. So a life you don't subject to continuous evaluation is actually not worth living.
University admission has never been this easy with Valdymas College of Advanced and Preliminary Studies. Your dream of a university education can now become a reality. Are you preparing for post-UTME to any university in Nigeria, or you desire to take a fast lane straight to 200 level without writing UTME? Valdymas College of Advanced and Preliminary Studies is the place to be. Our A-level program, JUPEB and IJMB, can secure admission for you into 200 level into any course of your choice at any federal, state, or private university in Nigeria. The result has no expiry date. Valdymas College of Advanced and Preliminary Studies guarantees 100% success. Our campus is so 21st century. Our facilities are top-notch. Also, hostels are available within the premises. Valdymas is along Yomek Street, behind Excellence Hall, Pipeline Road, off Tanker Tipper Garage. Telephone 0806 1716 217 or 0705 55 58890. With Valdymas, your success is guaranteed.
If you eat, sleep, work, play, and procreate, you're not different from other animals. Without engaging your rational thinking and being open to continuous learning about your life, life is really not worth living. I want you to know that if there's one thing you would have to evaluate going forward into your next year, into your next cycle, your next quarter, the next endeavor you would ask for yourself, the clear question I would need you to ask yourself is, am I truly growing and transforming myself, or I'm just changing my external environment? You see, you can change a lot of things about your external environment. I'll give you a clear instance. Imagine a student who goes to school every day, and at the final grade in their higher learning, they find a way to buy out a certificate. The truth about it is that you can manipulate out changes in your environment. You can pay your way through school and buy certificate. You can pay your way at a job, either with your body, your money, your influence, and get some promotions. You can change or manipulate things externally in your environment. You can buy new cars by manipulating your way through it. That is just changing things externally without internal growth. You're not growing in character. You're not growing in competence. You're not growing in your compassionate nature. You're not growing in your courage, the capacity to embrace faith, to see things beyond the ordinary. You're not growing consistently. Instead, what you have become is someone who is smaller on the inside than they appear on the outside. You see, the goal of life is not what you're achieving, because on the day of pressure and cross-examination, life will truly reveal who you are on the day of cross-examination, and we adjudge them that their strength is little. Life will eventually come and test your capacity for focus, for consistency, for strength, and for maturity. But if you're someone given to transformation, I want to shock you. These are the things that will be priority to you. Improvement in your character, improvement in your capacity, your competence in whatever you're doing. If you're known for something, then you better be competent in it. Your capacity for compassion, to demonstrate help to people, to help, to truly care, to genuinely go the extra mile for people. Your capacity for courage, and to do this consistently. When this is the basis that drives you, then you will become bigger on the inside. You'll become bigger spiritually, mentally, emotionally than you are on the outside. Ultimately, for someone like you who loves transformation, because transformation will first drive the change in you and then use the changed you to now create a new environment, and such that you become a new creation, and that births new set of good characters, and you will be able to genuinely impact the people in your environment. This is the drive of great minds. This is what critically moves us. If you truly want to be a person of great growth, what will genuinely drive you will be humility. It will be faith. It will be courage. It will be leveraging your collective calm nature to drive genuine transforming love. Those are the things that will truly drive you. I would urge you to also listen to the next broadcast next week. This would also delve more into this concept of evaluation. But as I wrap it up today, I would like you to know one thing that is for sure. You must evaluate yourself against a higher standard. You must keep evaluating yourself if you want to keep growing. You must evaluate yourself both internally and externally. You must evaluate yourself over time, daily, weekly, monthly, annually. You also must know that an unevaluated or unexamined life is not worth living. You must know that you need to engage your rational thinking and a lifestyle of continuous learning, continuous observation to drive your evaluation. And ultimately, please make sure you're bigger on the inside of you, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, than you appear to be on the outside. Make sure that you're building your character. When you say yes, let it be yes from now till eternity. Make sure you're building your competence. When they call you a student, make sure you're truly a genuine student who is learning with all passion, with all energy. When make sure you're compassionate, drive yourself to help and care for people. Make sure you do this courageously and do this consistently. Thank you so much for listening. I am Dr. Joshua Kolawole, and I'm passionate about this ideal called transformation. I want you to be transformed so that you can lead a transformed society. You can transform your culture, transform your teams, and transform everyone around you. That is where we will get a better world. Bye, and have a great day.
Thank you for listening to Valdymas Project Read with Dr. Joshua Kolawole. We invite you to join us on our social media platforms for more inspiring and life-transforming contents. On Instagram at JoyfulJosh2020, Facebook Valdymas Cap, YouTube at Valdymas Project Read, or you can log on to our website www.valdymasedu.org. This program is powered by Valdymas College of Advanced and Preliminary Studies, Ilorin. For more information, please call or WhatsApp 0806 1716217 or +168 2375 0282. Please join us again on this station, same time next week. Be inspired.